for this tutorial, all you need is a round brush. So the blow drying brush that I'm going to use is by Olivia Garden, and this one is number 45. So for this look, I feel like 45 is like a good option, but if you have shorter hair, you can go for a shorter barrel as well. Doesn't have to be Dyson. Some rollers. So I have these are the big 1.5 inches or 1.34 inches. I'd have to check, but I think it's 38 millimeters. That's for sure. So these are the ones that we're going to use for the look, the Bombshell voluminous look. And we need some flat clips like these. You can get these on Amazon, or you might have any other alligator kind of clips. So if you have any, you can use those as well. Or you can use simple hairpins as well if you have hair that are a lot thinner than mine. A curling one that is really thick. So this one is 1 3/4. In the category of products, I'm gonna use a mousse. So this is the one by Got2b Fat-tastic. So it's a thickening plumping mousse. So you can use this, or you can use any other volumizing mousse that you have. And I'm going to use a volume cream. This one is called Upload by Ozzy's Plus. It's by Schwarzkopf, and it has medium control, and I really like it. So for heat protectant, I'm using the Ozzy's Plus flatliner. I really like this. I feel like it protects my hair nicely, so I'm just going to use these. But you can use any hair protector that you might have. So I'm going to start by so I air dried my hair after taking a shower. I freshly washed them and conditioned them. And so what I like to do is I like to air dry my hair most of the time, especially when I'm going to style them, because that actually kind of helps protect my hair from extra heat that I do not need. So right now I would say 80 or 90% dry, and that's what you want for this look. If you have frizzier hair, or your hair is a little bit curlier than mine, I have wavy hair, so if your hair is curlier than mine, then you might want to blow dry them first. So I'm just gonna take this amount of, so I'm just gonna take this much of hair mousse and just put it in the roots of my hair. So this is gonna help, especially you want to focus on the crown area, because this is where you want like the most volume, and that's the area where we lose the volume the fastest. So after applying this, for the length of the hair, as you guys can see, my hair is pretty long. I'm going to take the volume cream, so about this much, into my hand, and let's do the ends. By the way, if you see me looking there a lot, it's because my monitor is there, and since this is my first video, I want to make sure I'm always in focus, and I don't want to reshoot it. So I'm just gonna apply this generously to both sides before I start with and I'm using the hair protectant all over my hair quite generously. I feel like what most people do is they feel like their heat protectants don't work, but they would literally apply it like a perfume. So they just apply like dun dun, yeah, I'm done. So you actually need to be very generous with the amount of product you're using, especially hair products. So now we're gonna start with the blow drying. This is where I feel like most people actually have a hard time, and I feel like this is something that you just need practice with. So I have seen a lot of YouTube tutorials on this look, but they usually do it with a Dyson hairdryer because it's so much faster with it, and I agree. If I had a choice, I would definitely do it with my Dyson, but since most of the people cannot afford a Dyson, so I thought maybe I would just show you different ways of doing this. You can actually do it with a hair straightener as well, and you can do it with without the rollers as well. You can do it with hot rollers as well. So there are so many ways that you can achieve this look, but obviously the end result would be a tiny bit different. But this one I feel is the best way to get that volume, the same Dyson volume that you look for Especially when you look at those Victoria's Secret models and they have this beautiful curled hair. So that's something that I've always loved because I feel like it's good for every occasion. No matter what the occasion is, you can actually pull that look off. So I'm gonna use these alligator clips to actually section my hair, and then we're gonna start. You wanna get the crown. We made the crown. Now we're gonna section the sides like this. Easy peasy. This part off. Because we're gonna do the back first. And then, wow, I look like I'm someone straight from a Star Trek movie. I think this is better. Yeah, okay, this is better. So now that my hair is sectioned, what I'm gonna do is section the back and then just brush the hair forward. Depending on your hair, you want to section it accordingly. So my hair is a lot more, so you need a 1 or 1.5 section, 1.5 inch section. So this is what I'm gonna work with. But if you feel like you have a hard time with blow drying, take smaller sections, because the smaller sections you would take, the higher the control you would have. I'm just gonna start. So the first 2 blow dries that I did is just going to take out the texture of the hair. So I don't actually have very frizzy hair, but I do have some frizz. So in order to combat with that, the whole point of blow drying the hair is to make it shiny. Tighter the hair is, the shinier it's gonna be. So as you can see, it's already becoming a lot shinier than the other part. As you can see, it's a little bit bouncy. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna take this and I'm literally just going to hold this and then take the clip and then do this. That's it. So I'm gonna do the same thing with the other one that we left behind. And if you feel like your hair has dried down a little, you can just spray it a little with some water. Hold it for a little while when the brush is hot. That way it's gonna set the curl a little bit, and then we're gonna put the roller in so that we can actually hold the hairdo. And then I'm just gonna clip the hair. Just like that. I'm gonna continue doing the same thing on the other side. So the roller right under I did away from the face, and this one I did towards my face, and I'm going to do the same thing here as well, because this is going to give it a more natural look rather than a more made up one. I'm just going to leave this. And as you can see, the bounce is there again. And this is exactly what you want. Once it's done, I'm just going to take this. So I did the rest of my hair off camera and then opened the rollers because clearly I have a lot more hair than I think I do. So I was still left with the crown. But I'm going to show you another way of doing your hair. If you're someone who's actually really bad at doing your hair with blow dry, there's another way that you can do it. you can achieve the same look, you need a wand. So since my hair is a little bit wavy, I'm going to blow it out and smoothen it first, and then go in with the curler and just curl it a little bit to get the bounce. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so I'm just taking like the whole chunk, the whole crown. So as you can see, my brush is going through it a lot more smoother than it was before. So what we're going to do is we're going to section this crown, because this crown is a lot thicker as well. It's actually the mousse that makes my hair look and feel thicker than it is. Okay, I'm just going to section this away from my face, and I'm going to work on this section. So what I'm going to do, it is fairly smooth. Like if I were doing it on anyone else, I would actually blow dry it a lot more to make it smoother. But right now, since I'm doing it on myself, I don't really care about it. So what you want to do is, you want to take your wand and then have it parallel to the floor. So if my floor is like this, this is going to be in the same direction. And then I'm going to wrap my hair flat against the curling wand. I'm going to leave it for a couple of seconds, and then I'm going to take it out, and then I'm going to use the same alligator clip. So if you don't have rollers, you can do this trick as well. You just take the alligator clip and then pull it through the wand hole. Okay, so you just leave your hair like this. Now I'm going to do the next section again to show you guys. So this was the section. Again, parallel to the floor, and then wrap it flat. And by flat, I mean this. That there are no curls in the hair. It's literally just flat on the flat iron, the wand. And then you can just gently remove the wand. You just flip it and it stays up like this. Now I'm going to do the rest of the hair. Again, taking a section, a thin section. I'm going to take this section away. And then another way to make it last a lot longer, you can actually take the roller again, if you have those. If you don't, you can still do the clip thing. But I like to do it with the rollers because I feel like it gives it the perfect lift that it needs here. I'm just gonna roll them and then clip them, just like that. So as you can see from the side as well. So I roll it and then put the clip right in between. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the front section. Just going to do this, up, 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 up. And then I'm going to take this. I'm going to take another one and then put them here. So once you're done with the crown, I did the front section with the curling iron. So as you can see, they are a lot more curlier. And for the look that I like, I don't like it that curly. So that's the reason why I opened them. That way they wouldn't stay as curly by the time I brush them out in the end. So usually by this time, if I'm doing my hair when I'm going out, which is very rare, I would actually do my makeup and then open up my hair, because that would give the time for the crown to set. So once the crown is set like this, I would actually spray my hair with some hairspray. And it's way too far, hold on. So I'm using the L'Oreal Paris Elinette Satin hairspray in Fixation Normale. I don't know how to say that. Normal hold? Yeah, normal hold. I'm gonna take the hairspray and then spray it on the fronts. And then, yeah, there is that. And now I just go on and do my makeup and then come back. So I just did my makeup off camera, and I'm just going to open up these as well, because, well, it has been quite a while since they're set. So as you can see, and there we have it. So as you can see, my hair is nice and bouncy. To finish it off, I'm just gonna use my favorite hair oil, Garnier Ultra Doux, Huile Marmuse. I don't know what the name is in any other language, but that's what you find it here. And it just gives a nice shine and a healthy feel to it. Like, it's not just oil, it's mixed with silicones, and it has a little bit of scent as well. It's not very overpowering, so if you're someone who's very annoyed by scents, you might not like it. So once I have my hair in this position, I like to actually take a brush and then just brush through them to actually go with the bounce. As you can see, I hope you can. There you have it. So this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and please do leave your feedback in the comments so that I can know how I can make my videos better. And if you did like it, please do subscribe to the channel so you can be notified of any of my future videos. See you guys in the next one. Bye!